35.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this WILN Sports Special presentation of the Lehigh Valley Health Network Hazleton. Your orthopedic and sports medicine partner. Game of the week sends us down to the Schuylkill Colonial White Division matchup between the Hurricanes of Schuylkill Haven and the Golden Bears of Mahanoy Area. You are looking live at Coach Faz Field at Alumni Stadium at Mahanoy Area High School. For continuing coverage of high school football on WILN, I'm Marty Burns, joined as always by the coach Joe DeMelfi, Mike Sosar on the sidelines, Jim Burns on the stats. And Joe, our annual trek brings us here to Mahanoy City as the home fans are eagerly anticipating the arrival of the Golden Bears under head coach Paul Babinski. And across the way, Schuylkill Haven under veteran head coach Mike Farr. Should be an old school Schuylkill League type matchup where I think the running games are going to be predominant.
And both teams are struggling a little, 2-3 for Schuylkill Haven, 1-5 Mahanoy Area. But I think you're right, Marty. When we've been here, it's been a slugfest. For the most part, when we do games from Mahanoy Area and the Schuylkill League.
And you see the light from the locker room every so often pop open as the players make their way out, as we are just about set to get a look at the Golden Bears of Mahanoy Area. And for the Golden Bears, Colm McGroarty back at quarterback after missing about a game and a half. And here come the Golden Bears. But as I was mentioning, Joe, McGroarty missed about a game and a half due to injury. Ben Manley did a great job replacing him, putting up a lot of rushing yards, but now Manley gets to go back to his tailback position, makes this Mahanoy Area offense that much more versatile.
Watching them before the game, Marty, a little bit of a dive option type team. They throw the ball off a play action, also run a little wing tee off that type of offense. So it'll be interesting to watch them as they take on the Golden Hurricanes.
And Joe, I've always said it, if you just want to come just for a pure football game, this is one of those places that's just hidden away. You can just come, sit down, and enjoy a great night of football.
High school football at its best, Marty.
And we are moments away from hearing from the Mahanoy Area Marching Band with tonight's national anthem. We'll wait for that cue.
I think the other thing, Marty, both teams, middle of the season, how long does it take for you to get up to speed as to what you're looking at? You've had a chance to scout the opposing team. You've had a chance to look at their offense, their defense. So how can you get up to speed immediately? Or is it going to take you a little while? It'll be interesting to see the matchup.
Our officials for tonight, the men in stripes. Our referee is Mr. Jim Toomey. Matt Ravinas is the umpire. Andrew Harver is the linesman. Mike Carney is the line judge. Dan Smellis is tonight's back judge, as we are moments away from football at Mahanoy Area High School. Always great to come down here, and before we get too far along, before the national anthem, when definitely want to thank the Mahanoy Area Midget Football Stand. They took care of all of us here at WILN tonight, and thank you to them. It's always great to come down here. Everybody very hospitable, and definitely enjoy coming down to Mahanoy City. And we were talking with Athletic Director Eric Moucheron before tonight's game. This is their anti-bullying football game, a rally to help remind everybody about the side effects of anti-bullying. And I think we're just about set. Let's head down for our national anthem. That has been the Mahanoy Area High School Marching Band with tonight's national anthem. Terrific job as always. And we talked about Eric Moucheron, and for fans that are going to be checking us out online, definitely go to our website, WILNTV.com, and go to our archive shows. Back, I guess it was late April, early May, had a chance to interview Eric Moucheron on challenges of being a first-year athletic director along with a first-year head girls basketball coach, and throw a pandemic in there, and it made for a very interesting half hour of television. So for those Mahanoy area fans that maybe didn't get a chance to see it when it originally aired, it is archived with a lot of our shows on WILN. Just go to our website and go to our YouTube page with all of our archive shows. As we have the Mahanoy Area alma mater being completed by the marching band. Great renditions there by the Mahanoy Area Marching Band, and we didn't have it on air, but they had a great pregame performance as well. And we are just about set for tonight's coin flip with referee Jim Toomey. Three team captains on each side.
Athletes and teams. During these extraordinary times, you can trust St. Luke's Sports Medicine to provide extraordinary care.
You're going to defend the scoreboard, is that correct? Would you put your back to the scoreboard, please? Haven? Haven has won the toss, and they've elected to receive. Okay, guys.
And as you heard from referee Jim Toomey, the Hurricanes of Schuylkill Haven have won the toss. They want the football, and I would think in a game like this, teams that have matched up year after year after year, you want to set the tone right away, and you want to do it offensively.
Yeah, most teams will look at deferring to the second half if winning the toss. Schuylkill Haven obviously decided they want their offense on the field to see what adjustments they will have to make to that Mahanoy area defense.
And we are going to be getting set for a Barbush opening kickoff. Handling the kicking duties will be number 17, Levi Terry, a freshman for the Golden Bears. Back deep is number 4, Kevin Fitzpatrick. And the Barbush Automotive kickoff gets us set here from Mahanoy City. Fitzpatrick picked it up at the 15, and he is out across the 30, out near the 35. Nice return by Fitzpatrick and a good start for the offense of Schuylkill Haven. And they're going to be led by sophomore quarterback Travis Ritchie. But the running game, led by Aiden Myers and Connor Gehring, counting for 900 plus yards and 9 touchdowns combined between those two players for Schuylkill Haven. And whistles stop the play before we get started with an opening snap. And a false start called against the offense.
Not a good way to start, Marty. You have a two-headed rushing attack with the Hurricanes. They were going to go toss to the field with the first play. Let's see if that is a change now that we've gone 1st and 15.
Nose of the football right on the Hurricane 30. Sharp-looking new graphic for the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership Hazleton scoreboard. And it's going to be Aiden Myers. And Myers is down the sideline into Mahanoy area territory, knocked out of bounds near the 20 and good for a Sacco Chiropractic. First down.
Ran the dive play. They came out running the toss on the penalty, but the dive play to Myers, if you watch it right here, up the field very quickly. He gets to the second level. Got to wrap your arms when you tackle. Big gainer for the Hurricanes.
The ball will be marked at the 20 of Mahanoy Area, so the Hurricanes in the Grand Central red zone after the gain of 50 by Aiden Myers. That's Gehring in motion. They give it again to Myers. Still on his feet, pulling his way after a gain of 5, looking for more, but they'll mark him. His progress stopped at the 15, a gain of 5.
Myers very hard to bring down. Like I said before, you have to wrap your arms. The other thing, Myers has to make sure he takes care of the ball. They run out of a little unusual set. They have 2 wingbacks almost and a lone running back.
And they're going to give this time to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick weaves his way inside the 10, and it looks like he'll have enough for another Sacco Chiropractic first down.
I talked about that unusual look, and they ran one of the wings back to the left side. Again, to look at it right here as he picks up good yardage once he gets up the field.
Come on, Bears, stop him! Go defense!
So it's going to be 1st and goal. Ball marked at the 9. Myers spins. Golden Bears corral him after a gain of about 3.
Good job defensively getting there. Several Golden Bears in on the tackle. Makes it 2nd and goal from about the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6. Toss to Gehring, his first carry. And he gets undercut. Making the tackle is Kane Stika.
I tell you what, Stika did a great job right here. He got up the field, brought the running back down, no gain, so we're looking at third down here and goal. Gehring's good size, he's 6 foot, about 180. Wide receiver left, Marty. Have to be careful if you're defensively there.
And Myers will get it right up the middle, but the Golden Bears stop him after a gain of about 3, so it'll bring up 4th and goal from the 3.
Interesting play call here. As here you see it, motion by one of those wing backs. Then Myers on that dive play. Golden Bears playing good defense down here in the red zone.
And movement up front, and I believe it was on the offensive line. We'll keep it at 4th and goal, but it brings it back to the 8.
They wanted to go motion. One of the linemen got caught up with that and took a step. That will bring it back 5. Now we're looking at 4th and goal, as you mentioned, Marty, from about the 8-yard line.
Big play early on in this game. 4th and goal from the 8.
Shotgun, Marty. First time we've seen it.
And a 3-receiver set. Ritchie going for Gehring. Got him. Did he stay in bounds? Yes, he did, for a 2 Italian guys. Pizzeria, Schuylkill Haven, touchdown.
Went to the fade ball to the lone receiver side. Defensive back just lost the receiver. I think he was looking back, never knew where the receiver was, couldn't make a move on the ball when it was in the air. So the Hurricanes strike first.
Reese Felty on for the point after. The kick is up and good. 7:36 left in the opening quarter. Schuylkill Haven took the opening kickoff, and they lead it 7-0.
Your health has never been more important. That's why Lehigh Valley Health Network is making it easier than ever to take control with MyLVHN, your digital health partner. MyLVHN allows you to schedule appointments right from the palm of your hand, message your doctor questions, and even see an LVHN provider from the comfort of your home through video visits. With MyLVHN, you have on-demand access to your health anytime, anywhere. To learn more or to sign up, visit lvhn.org/mylvhn.
You know, Blaze Alexander, we understand that individuals win trophies, but teams win championships. From sales
to service,
from maintenance
to major service,
from Mazda to Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram to Buick, GMC. Good credit or bad, we got your back. So like I said, it takes a team. If you're in the market for a car, stop to the Great Alexander team at Blaze Alexander, Greater Hazelton, and we're taking the deals. The other guys won't.
Schuylkill Haven took the opening kickoff and leads 7-0. We're getting ready for a Barbush Automotive kickoff from number 80, Reese Felty, the junior for Schuylkill Haven. Back deep, number 1, Ryan Fisher. Number 6, Caden Burke for Mahanoy Area. And Felty gets off an end-over-end kick. That's going to be taken at the 15 by Burke, and he slipped down at about the 25-yard line. See where they'll give him forward progress.
Marty, Schuylkill Haven, Gehring, 8-yard pass from Ritchie. Felty's kick was good, 7 plays, 65 yards. Myers, 4 rushes, 61 yards. And Gehring did a great job knowing where he was in the end zone to catch that pass.
As we said, Colm McGroarty, the sophomore, takes over again at quarterback. And first man through, I believe, was Manley. And he is going to get a gain of almost 9.
Quick hitter by Manley. What happens there, Marty, once you get by that front line, and can't find the ball, pick up good yardage.
And this is going to be a toss play. And again, you see another Golden Bear player slip down. This time it was Steika that slipped down.
Well, I'll tell you what. Number 5 for Schuylkill Haven, Klauser, did a great job up the field. He escaped the block right there. There you see him. Up the field, the back tried to cut inside. And as you mentioned, Marty, went to the turf.
Early on, a big play for the Golden Bears, 3rd and 1. And McGroarty keeps. He's got the first down and more. And Klosser will sling him down after a gain of 4, but not before he gets the Sacco Chiropractic first down.
I'll tell you what, you have to credit McGroarty with doing a nice job with the ball. He made that fake inside, then went downhill very quickly to the left side. Good job by the left side of the offensive line to clear it out. First down for the Golden Bears.
And McGroarty again keeps. And Schuylkill Haven prepared for it this time, holds him to a gain of 1.
Had to bubble a little bit, Marty. Made the fake inside, but there were some defensive linemen up the field. So McGroarty had to bubble just a little bit. Picked up maybe a yard.
Clock continues to run. As you see on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership Hazleton scoreboard, under 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the opening quarter. Mahanoy Area's first drive of the night, trailing 7-0 with a 2nd and 9 from their own 41. McGroarty, pass, out wide, complete, but a host of white jerseys bring down, that was Manley, I believe. Oh, excuse me, 19 Cuff instead of 18. Chris Cuff.
The cornerback to that side, number 8 for Schuylkill Haven. Excellent job up the field. Richie got there before the blocker could get there for the Golden Bears and makes the tackle. No gain.
3rd and long for the Golden Bears. Ben Manley, a gain of 3 to the 43, brings up a 4th and 7. See what the Golden Bears elect to do here. Trailing 7-0.
Ball almost midfield, but it's in the Golden Bear territory, so you would expect them to punt it away.
Levi Terry to do the punting. Low snap, and he gets off the BLB Auto Sales punt. That's going to be picked up by Fitzpatrick along his sideline. He's still on his feet. Flag is down late. Return out near midfield, but we have a flag here on the near sideline.
I saw one of the coaches for Schuylkill Haven making the face mask gesture, so let's see if that's what the call is. A lot of arm waving by the cover team. You need to wrap your arms. You can't afford to do that. We had a penalty against Schuylkill Haven, so this is coming back.
And Joe, Remind everyone, starting minutes. Our weekly source for Hazelton Area High School football with head coach Dennis Bookman. He'll go over tonight's game with Scranton, a look ahead to their home regular season finale against Wilkes-Barre Area, and a special guest from the Cougar football program. Starting Wednesday night at 7 at Sports Talk with Hazelton Area head coach Dennis Bookman. And early on in the first quarter, his Cougars leading Scranton 6-0. Here, Schuylkill Haven leading 7-0, their second possession of the night. They start first and 10 out of the 32 and again go with a 3-receiver set. And the back, I think, started forward.
Yeah, I think he wanted to move laterally, but they still would have had the penalty. Had been 2 men moving, and we are far south of the Canadian border.
And despite the success of that opening drive, Coach Farr can't be happy with the fact Jim Burns quickly points out 4th penalty against Schuylkill Haven.
Especially in middle of the year, Marty. Any coach concerned with 4 penalties in the middle of the year, especially early as
They toss it to Gehring. Gehring is going to be tripped up at about the 39 after a gain of 12. It's going to leave about a 2nd and 3 for the Hurricanes.
This is a forward pass, Marty. If that thing would have dropped on the ground, it would be incomplete. As Gehring went in front of the quarterback, picked up good yardage.
Under 3 minutes remaining in the opening quarter, 7-0 Schuylkill Haven on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership Hazelton scoreboard. Myers bounced off his first tackler, but can't get away from about number 2 or 3. He gets the Sacco Chiropractic first down after a hard run of 6.
If you look at this, Marty, there was contact right there, another missed tackle. Could have had Myers at the line of scrimmage, didn't happen. He picks up the required yardage for the first down.
And some confusion here in the alignment by the Hurricanes. Ritchie again out of the shotgun. Gehring goes in motion. They're going to go the opposite way as the first play. Gehring to the left side, and Gehring's got open room. He's down the sideline, and they're going to roll it. He was knocked out of bounds, but not before he picked up another. Sacco Chiropractic first down.
I'm a little surprised at that. Gehring had to go flat for a good time right here. He's running right down the line. When he does turn it up, he turns it up in an arc, but nobody there, and he's able to pick up big yardage. Need to get your secondary involved very quickly, and your linebackers moving laterally.
They'll mark it at the Golden Bear 27. Clock is stopped with 2:07 left in the quarter as he was knocked out of bounds. See the time and score in the first quarter on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership Hazelton scoreboard. And they're going to give it to Myers. And this time he can't get away from the first tackler, and that was Jake Hillebush.
Hillebush with a great job with the stop. Here, you take a look at it. There he is. Myers goes flat instead of going up the hill as we have a timeout.
Schuylkill Haven takes their first leading 7-0.
Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years.
Tri-County has been keeping your office up to speed since 1969. Everything your office needs: office supplies, personal and custom business forms, business cards, office furniture, new and used office equipment, copy, print, and scan solutions with wide format capabilities. Leasing is also available. Free off-street parking and free local delivery. Tri-County Business Machines, 117 East Broad Street in Hazleton, 570-459-0754. Family owned and operated since 1969.
After the Schuylkill Haven timeout, their first of the half, 1:53 left in the opening quarter. Schuylkill Haven will be left with a 2nd and 9 from the 26 of Mahanoy Area. We're going to build on that 7-0 advantage. And Joe, I got to say, very impressed with this running attack of Schuylkill Haven.
They've been able to get the ball up the field, as I said, with the Gehring run a little bit flat, but when he finally turned it up, picked up great yardage.
And it's Myers again, straight up the middle. He gets tripped up inside the 20. And it looks by the spot, he's got himself a Sacco chiropractic first down.
Ran it off the right side. Myers this time didn't flatten out. Straight up the field. You're going to see the block here. Great push off the offensive line. Cisco among others on that offensive line.
And once again, Schuylkill Haven in the Grand Central red zone, 1st and 10 from the Golden Bears 16. Give to Fitzpatrick. Cuts it back, stumbled, and that allowed the Golden Bear defense to converge upon him after a gain of 1. Joe, a quick question for you, and in all seriousness, we've seen pretty much one formation from Schuylkill Haven. How many plays can you possibly have out of that formation? Because it seems like we've seen a good bunch already here in this opening quarter.
Well, you have the 2 wing backs, you have the fullback, plus you have the wide receiver. So there's a lot of different things you can do. It's almost like a wing T type offense. And I'll tell you what, Marty, from personal experience, very tough to defend.
And as they did on the 4th down touchdown, 3 receivers set. Gehring comes in motion to the top of your screen. Ritchie rolls left, being pressured, and he'll throw it away. And Jim Toomey will throw a flag. I think he may get him for grounding.
Yeah, and we're looking at it just as Jim Toomey is, and it doesn't surprise me at all that they made that call. Heads up play by the quarterback, except he wanted to throw it, or he needed to throw it more downfield where he had a couple of possible receivers. Didn't do that. So the referee, Jim Toomey made the call.
And you got a great look from our camera angle on the S.J. Kowalski replay. Right at the end, you saw Toomey's flag go up in the air. He didn't hesitate in calling the grounding. Loss of down makes it 3rd down. All the way back to the 35 of Mahanoy Area.
We're going to go out of the shotgun. They've done both. Quarterback's been under center and in the shotgun for the Hurricanes.
Ritchie going deep downfield, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chris Cuff. They'll rule it a touchback, and they'll get it at the 20. I think he might have been looking for Fitzpatrick, but I'm not sure.
Cuff did a great job here. Watch the coverage. They had good coverage deep. In fact, there are 3 people, and Cuff had the inside. If he was looking for...
It was either him or Kreiser, number 14.
I think they were looking at Kreiser. He being the quarterback, needed to throw that more to the sideline rather than the inside. Cuff came up with the ball.
So a big play by the Golden Bear defense gets him the ball in their own 21st and 10 in the final 16 seconds. As Manley works hard, and he got tackled by Myers for a gain of about 1. And the clock is going to wind down from Alumni Stadium here at Mahanoy Area High School on Coach Vaz Field. Golden Bears trail at 7-0, watching the Lehigh Valley Health Network Hazleton. Your orthopedic and sports medicine game of the week on WYLN.
2020, it was certainly challenging, but now there's light at the end of the tunnel, and that light is certainly bright. Enjoy our world-renowned water parks, classic resorts, breathtaking views, fabulous food. 2021 has arrived. We are back better than ever. Let's enjoy it. Find your enjoyment waiting at PoconoMountains.com.
Membership opportunities are now available at the Valley Country Club, 79 Country Club Lane in Sugarloaf. Clubhouse upgrades are in progress and will be ready for the spring. Call Frank Radis for details at 570-233-5328.
We welcome you back. Start of the second quarter from Mahanoy Area High School. Schuylkill Haven leads it 7-0.
Interesting, Marty. Mahanoy Area, 19 yards rushing, -1 passing. That was on that quick throw to the receiver. Didn't get up the field. No penalties. Schuylkill Haven, 85 yards rushing, 48 passing, 133 total. They have 5 penalties, 50 yards.
So the Golden Bear defense picked up the only turnover right before the end of the first quarter with an interception by Cuff. So they have it back. We'll call it 2nd and a long 8, just across the 21 of Mahanoy Area. Movement up front, not enough to draw a penalty. I believe McGraw already kept it himself. He'll get a gain of about 3 to the 25, leaving the Golden Bears with a 3rd and 5.
McGrady made the fake inside, did keep it, turned up very quickly, and not much there. So it's 3rd down and about 6, long 5 maybe for the Golden Bears.
I want to remind everyone to tune in at halftime. We'll get a look at Jim Burns' halftime stats. Here the Golden Bears 3rd and 5 offensively from their own 25. And this is Stajka, and Stajka's going to get out across the 40 to the 42. He's got himself a Sacco Chiropractic 1st down.
I know I say this a lot, Marty, but if you can't find the ball, you can't make the tackle. Good fake inside. After that, Stajka comes opposite. Linebackers never found the ball, picks up good yardage and the 1st down.
3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. And McGraw already kept it himself, and he's into Schuylkill Haven territory before he is brought down at the 44, and another Sacco Chiropractic 1st down.
McGrady does a great job of hiding that ball. He put that in, rode him deep into the line of scrimmage, and took off to his left. Watch this. He follows the fullback right up the field, made the break outside, picks up another 1st down.
And this will be Manley straight up the middle for a gain of 5.
Quick hitter. Credit the offensive line for getting off the ball. Remember we talked about, Marty, good 1st down play makes 2nd and 3rd down a lot easier. Looking at a 2nd down and about 5, maybe a little more than that for Mahanoy Area.
And movement up front. This may cost the Golden Bears the 5 they just gained. And Jim Toomey says that is the case. So as they march it off, Joe, some scores from out of the area. Noah Schultz, a touchdown run, has Crestwood in front 7-0. And the Cougars, early in the second quarter, beating Scranton 12-0 in a big game in that District 2 6A race. As I know Coach Bookman and his team eyeing one more game at Harmon Geist come that first weekend in November. Here, 2nd and 10 for the Golden Bears, down 7-0, and an option look. Burke almost got tripped up, And coming up to get him late was Myers, but credit Gehring, who busted through and started him on the downward spiral.
Defense looked like a little mix-up on the fake, and when they came down the line with the pitch, the defense had their eyes set on the pitch man. So lost a couple yards. Good defense by Gehring and the linebackers and secondary people for Schuylkill Haven. Third and about 12.
Steika straight up the middle. Staying on his feet as Gehring had him by the hips. A gain of about 10, making it 4th and 2.
Now you think to yourself, maybe we'll take a chance here. We're playing okay defense, 4th and 2. They are on the 36-yard line of Schuylkill Haven. Mahanoy Area comes out. Same type of offensive look that Schuylkill Haven's been running.
And McGroarty, a straight keep. They're going to try to push him back, but I think forward progress is enough for the Sacco Chiropractic first down.
Looks like it will be, Marty. The linesman looking down. I think his forward movement got the first down. Very quick off the ball.
So the clock will get restarted, actually, as we approach 7:40 and counting left in the second quarter on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership Hazleton scoreboard. Mahanoy Area in Schuylkill Haven territory with a 1st and 10 at the Hurricane 33, trailing 7-0.
Dylan Andrews Seachin at center did a great job getting off the ball there.
And this is Manley pulling his way up the middle. And Manley gets to about the 25 for a gain of about 8.
Marty, we talked about it in pregame, slugfest. Line it up and we're coming at you, and that's what's happening right now. Nice gain on first downs.
And you almost feel on this second possession, Mahanoy Area's getting into a rhythm offensively.
The other thing is a good call by Coach Babinski on that 4th and short.
McGroarty keeps. Loses the football, but he jumped on it and recovered at about the 21, and it's good for a Sacco Chiropractic first down.
Good tackle by Ritchie coming up, making contact. He knocked the ball loose, but, and you're going to see it here, there you see the hit. But McGroarty quickly on the ball.
1st and 10 from the Schuylkill Haven 21. They're going to give back to Burke. Burke loses about a yard on the play. I believe that was Myers again in on the tackle.
Along with, I believe, Fitzpatrick. They were sitting looking for that comeback offensively, looking at 2nd and about 11.
12th play of this drive by Mahanoy Area. 2nd and 11, approaching 5.5 minutes remaining in the half. They trail 7-0. Manley up the middle. And Manley will get inside the 20 to the 19 for a gain of 3. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8.
3rd down and 8. We have not seen Mahanoy Area go to the air. Play action always a possibility in this situation. The other thing, Marty, is we keep saying you don't have to pick it all up because you have a 4th down and you're in 4-down territory.
With the ball at the 19, the Golden Bears for the first time in the Grand Central red zone. McGroarty looking to pass, got it to Manley. Manley down the sideline, knocked out of bounds. Inside the 5, good for a Sacco Chiropractic. First down.
Here's what happened, Marty. He comes out. like it's a run to the right. Then he comes up, no pressure, and he's able to dump the ball to Chris Cuff for the first down. I'm sorry, that was Manley on the reception.
And McGroarty is going to follow Manley to the goal line. He's in for a 2 Italian guys. Pizzeria, Golden Bear touchdown.
The previous play, Manley was able to slip into the flat. There, Manley led the way. McGroarty, touchdown. Golden Bears looking to tie it up with the kick.
So freshman Levi Terry is going to trot out and try to tie this game with the extra point. Fisher to hold. It is down, the kick is up, and it may have been blocked as it hit the crossbar. No good. So at 4:43 left in the half, Schuylkill Haven 7, Mahanoy Area 6. You're watching high school football on WILN.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialist, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Imagine how inconvenient your life would be without power. No lights, no refrigeration, no heating or cooling, no electronics. But with a Generac home standby generator, you will have power when you need it most. Generac generators automatically provide backup power after sensing a power outage, so your life goes on uninterrupted.
The Wire Guys, 1338 North Church Street, Hazel Township, 570-459-3345, and visit us at homewireguys.com.
Get a look at that touchdown by the Golden Bears.
Manley opened the hole. Great blocking by the offensive line. McGroarty, 4-yard run, kick failed. 14 plays, Marty, used up 7 minutes, 34 seconds. McGroarty, 5 rushes for 28 yards.
The Barbush Automotive kickoff picked up by Fitzpatrick at the 18, still on his feet, diving forward to the 39, almost the 40.
Sticka was 2 rushes for 27 yards on that inside type reverse that the Golden Bears have been running.
And what gets lost in the long drive and the 14 plays, you almost forget it was set up by the Cuff interception.
Exactly right, Marty. A long time on the field for the defense of Schuylkill Haven as the Golden Bears moved it on the ground.
So the ball's marked at the Schuylkill Haven 39. Gehring again on a forward toss, spins across the 45, still on his feet, and he gets to the 47 for a gain of 8.
Got to have quicker run support from the Mahanoy Area defense. Gehring's running flat. You need to keep him flat instead of allowing him to turn up the field, which he has done several times, and picks up good first down yardage. Looking at 2nd and 2.
And as this is only the 3rd possession for Schuylkill Haven, we should mention they only have 2 timeouts left as under 4 minutes remain in the half. They're going to give to Myers, lowering his shoulder, bowling his way to midfield, and a Sacco chiropractic first down. And Joe, I got to tell you, from this first quarter and almost 2 quarters, I just love that running style of Aiden Myers.
I'll tell you what, he was hit right at the line of scrimmage, but pushed himself forward, kept his legs moving, and picked up the first down. tough to tackle a back, Marty, that has good body lean and keeps his legs moving.
Listed as 5'9", 180 pounds, only a sophomore. And he gives you that, what a lot of analysts like to call that bowling ball type back.
Low to the ground, like I said, good body lean.
And again, this is pretty much the same formation that we've seen a lot tonight from Schuylkill Haven. Gehring goes in motion, and they give it to Myers. Bounced off one tackler. Myers trying to get to the outside. He's got a first down and more. He's down the sideline, inside the 20, and he's pushed out of bounds at about the 15. But not before he picks up another Sacco chiropractic first down. Give him a gain of 34.
Marty, off the right hash, Myers got up the field. If you watch this, here you see it. Myers off the right hash. Now runs through 2 tackles. Finally is able to break it back, which means the backside of that defense reacted very quickly. Picks up good yardage. Schuylkill Haven first down.
Joe, how about Myers? 9 carries in this opening half, 116 yards for Schuylkill Haven. They're in the Grand Central red zone, 1st and 10. Nose of the football at the Golden Bear 15. They're going to bring Gehring in motion, and again a forward pass to him. Gehring trying to get to the outside, and he is going to be brought down near the 10.
Can't allow him to get to the corner. Once he gets to the corner and turns it up, Marty, he's going to gain yardage because there's not pursuit. If you watch this, he gets outside the contain man right there. You have to take a good angle there. Force him to turn inside because you have some help, but you don't have any help outside if nobody's coming up.
Clock continues to run. Getting to 2:20 left in the half on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership Hazleton scoreboard. 7-6 Schuylkill Haven. 2nd and 6. This is a fumble, as I don't know if Richie was going to give that ball to Myers or they just had a miss handoff.
I'll be honest with you. Myers wanted to get going very quickly, so I think it was just if you watch this, as he turns, it just squirted out. He wanted to give it to him, just squirted out of his hands.
So that makes it a loss of 7. Actually, we'll say 6 back to the 17, making it 3rd and 11.
Clock becoming an issue here, Marty.
Reminder, Schuylkill Haven, 2 timeouts remaining. Fake the toss. Richie's pass is almost intercepted. He was looking for Myers, and Manley was there in coverage.
Great job by Manley getting underneath. As you said, if that ball was intercepted, there was a lot of open field in front of Manley. So we're looking at 4th down. Now, even though you're in 4-man territory, you're not, because you have 1
and we
play. We're going to try to kick it, Marty.
And actually, we're going to move it back 5 yards as we had a substitution, illegal substitution spotted by Jim Toomey. It's going to march it back even more to the 22, making this a 39-yard attempt for the kicker, Reese Felty. Schuylkill Haven will take a timeout to talk about it, leading 7-6.
Your health has never been more important. That's why Lehigh Valley Health Network is making it easier than ever to take control with MyLVHN, your digital health partner. MyLVHN allows you to schedule appointments right from the palm of your hand, message your doctor questions, and even see an LVHN provider from the comfort of your home through video visits. With MyLVHN, you have on-demand access to your health anytime, anywhere. To learn more or to sign up, visit lvhn.org/mylvhn.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice,
everyday low prices,
plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
Schuylkill Haven with 1 timeout remaining and a 4th down and 16. Ball marked at the 22. They were lining up for a field goal before the substitution infraction.
I think that's going to change, Marty, to be very honest with you. Try to get it downfield.
Gehring is down at the bottom of your screen, one-on-one coverage. As Richie is out of the gun, he's looking that way. He's going to heave it for Gehring into double coverage, and it falls incomplete. And the Golden Bear defense holds on downs.
That was a wing and a prayer, hoping that Gehring was going to have a chance at that ball. 2 secondary people, Mahanoy Area right there. So we have 1:18 left.
And Manley is going to take the quarterback position out of the gun. McGroarty goes to the top of your screen. Manley throws it out, incomplete, looking for Stajka. Richie on the coverage, but a flag is down as well.
I believe they're going to call pass interference there. Little bit of a collision before the ball got there. You can go after the ball. You can't interfere, and you're going to see it right there. And I'll tell you what, Marty, dangerous pass. Throw it in the flat to a single receiver now. Mahanoy Area got a break there with the pass interference call.
So the 15-yard penalty will bring it out to the Mahanoy Area 37. Changes things up a little bit, Joey. Only 3 seconds went off the clock. As we mentioned, 3 timeouts. Manley again to pass. He's looking deep for Cuff, and he overshot him, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Cuff slowed his route down about the 45-yard line of Schuylkill Haven. If he would have kept running the route, might have had a chance or a better chance of catching that ball.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 37. Again, Manley at the quarterback position. They're going to run a draw. Manley still on his feet, out across the 45 to about the 46. See if they use one of those timeouts. And we're going to get a Mahanoy Area timeout as we'll keep it here. It'll be the first timeout for the Golden Bears. 55.6 seconds remain. 3rd and 1 coming up here.
You have to use the sideline a little bit, I believe, Marty. You have a 3rd down here. You have 55 seconds on the clock, or a little more than that. You have open field to the quarterback's right. Maybe you make that short throw into the short side of the field, fairly safe pass. Let's see what the Golden Bears come up with.
We talked about District 2, Joe, a couple halftime scores. Delaware Valley leading Williamsport 20-0. Same score in Scranton as the Cougars take that lead to the locker room. Here, the Golden Bears looking for their first lead of the night, trailing 7-6. 3rd and 1 as McGroarty goes under center. It's going to depend on forward progress. I think he got enough. They'll stop the clock to move the chains. A Sacco chiropractic first down gained by McGroarty out to about the 48.
Yeah, the movement forward was enough. As you said, Marty, they stopped the clock as Manley. We got a penalty, I believe we're going to have. some movement.
Legal procedure against the Bears.
So it'll make it 1st and 15 from the 43 of Mahanoy Area. 2 timeouts remaining, as you see on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership Hazleton scoreboard. 43.7 seconds left here in the half. Manley again at quarterback. Throwing downfield. He was looking for Burke, I believe, and it falls incomplete. I believe on the coverage was Lane Hurts, a freshman D-back.
2nd down and 15.
Manley looking to get to the outside. A stiff arms Myers, and he steps out of bounds to stop the clock as he got to the Schuylkill Haven 45-yard line, 46. So it's going to be about a 3rd and 4.
Manley gets outside the containment. We've seen that several times tonight. Both teams is able to get out of bounds, stop the clock, 29 seconds.
Manley to pass on 3rd and 4. Going downfield and incomplete. Ritchie on the coverage. He was looking for Kane Steika.
Steika was running the route up the field. 4th down, Marty.
Fourth and 4 from the 46 of Schuylkill Haven. And we're going to get a second timeout taken by the Golden Bears as we keep it here. 23.7 seconds left in the half. While we have a moment, I want to thank the Third Base Luncheonette for supplying our crew meal tonight, as they have all season long and for so many seasons here on WYLN. Many thanks to the Third Base Luncheonette, located just off of 9th Street in Hazleton.
And Marty, you have the sideline right there. You could stop the clock with the completion on the sideline of about 6 or 7 yards. So rather than try to throw it down the field, now you do have a timeout left, so if it's caught in the middle of the field somewhere, you can use that timeout. But if you have the sideline there, you have to think about using that.
Well, and the other thing to remember in high school, just like college, if you get the first down, even inbounds, they'll stop the clock to move the chain, so you'll at least have time if you want to rush up and down it. So a lot of different options, but it almost looks like Coach Babinski may be lining up for a BLB auto sales punt as Levi Terry trotted onto the field. Golden Bears will get it to start the second half, so don't risk the chance of a shorter field for Schuylkill Haven as Terry kicks it away. Nobody back deep. So let it roll as long as you can. And the officials stop play at 14.4.
They played us safe on that punt. They had no one deep. Just make sure you control the line of scrimmage in case Mahanoy Area would try something off the punt. They did not.
So the ball is officially marked at the Schuylkill Haven 8. We mentioned 14.4 seconds and a timeout. I don't think Coach Farr is going to get real creative here.
I don't either, Marty. I think as we have a whistle.
And Mahanoy Area will take their final timeout. So we'll keep it here. We don't expect anything creative, but I think Coach Babinski just wants to have a what if. Just be prepared for possibly something.
Well, you know what, Marty? One of the most fundamental things when you're doing this is who's eligible for a pass. Make sure, as a defense, you know who's eligible. Because many times teams will try something, the trick play that they have, or they line up with a tackle eligible. And even if they come out with no backs, they're wide all over the field, you have to know which of those people are eligible receivers.
So the Golden Bears line up 4 defenders deep. As Richie will go out of the gun here. Gehring in motion, they're just going to give him the football as he'll get to the outside and he'll be tackled by Hillebush. Clock continues to run, and that will bring us to the end of the first half. A quick, I thought pretty much well played opening half, Joe. Schuylkill Haven leading at 7-6. And before we go to break, Mike Sosar has already corralled Paul Babinski. We're going to get him lined up with a cameraman and get Coach Babinski's thoughts here at the half. And let's see if we are just about ready. Let's head down to the sidelines to Mike Sosar.
Coach Babinski. Coach, despite the sluggish first quarter and Haven getting that first score, the defense was able to hold strong throughout the better part of the whole first half.
Yeah, our defense, once they got in the red zone, we were able to button it down a little bit and prevent it from getting a score, but we gotta make them punt. So we'll try to make some adjustments at halftime and see if we can make that happen.
Yeah, and the offense, a little bit of over a 4.5-minute drive there on the third possession, really put it together and pretty much a tie game despite the 7-6 score that special teams miscue.
Yeah, our offense, we've been trying to get it going all season, and we're doing a decent job. We get the ball out of the locker room, and we just got to go down and score.
1 half down, back upstairs, guys.
Coach Babinski, thank you, and Mike as well. Quick opening half of football has Schuylkill Haven in front of the Golden Bears at the half, 7-6. We'll take a break. It looks like we'll get a look at the Schuylkill Haven Marching Band when we return. You're watching the Lehigh Valley Health Network Hazleton, your orthopedic and sports medicine partner. Game of the week on WYLN.
You know, Blaze Alexander, we understand that individuals win trophies, but teams win championships. From sales
to service.
From maintenance
to major service.
From Mazda to Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram to Buick GMC. Good credit or bad, we got your back. So like I said, it takes a team. If you're in the market for a car, stop to the Great Alexander team at Blaze Alexander, Greater Hazleton, and we're taking the deals. The other guys won't.
2 Italian Guys Pizzeria. 3 West Diamond Avenue in Hazleton has all your favorites, from pizza, hoagies, salads, entrees, wings, and sides. Always made with the freshest ingredients. Call them at 570-459-2783.
We welcome you back to Coach Foz Field at Alumni Stadium here at Mahanoy Area High School. The hometown Golden Bears at the half, trailing Schuylkill Haven by a score of 7-6. Thank you for joining us tonight on this beautiful Friday night in October. Here on WYLN, I'm Marty Burns, joined by Joe DeMelfi, Mike Sosar on the sidelines, Jim Burns on the stats, and currently lined up on the field. And let's head down there ready for their halftime performance and hear from the Schuylkill Haven Marching Band. And we thank the Schuylkill Haven Marching Band for their halftime performance. Outstanding. As we are at the half here at Mahanoy Area High School with the Hurricanes leading the Golden Bears 7-6. We'll be back with halftime stats and highlights. You're watching live high school football on WILN.
Your health has never been more important. That's why Lehigh Valley Health Network is making it easier than ever to take control with MyLVHN, your digital health partner. MyLVHN allows you to schedule appointments right from the palm of your hand, message your doctor questions, and even see an LVHN provider from the comfort of your home through video visits. With MyLVHN, you have on-demand access to your health anytime, anywhere. To learn more or to sign up, visit lvhn.org/mylvhn.
Imagine how inconvenient your life would be without power. No lights, no refrigeration, no heating or cooling, no electronics. But with a Generac home standby generator, you will have power when you need it most. Generac generators automatically provide backup power after sensing a power outage, so your life goes on uninterrupted.
The Wire Guys, 1338 North Church Street, Hazel Township, 570-459-3345, and visit us at homewireguys.com.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
2020, it was certainly challenging, but now there's light at the end of the tunnel, and that light is certainly bright. Enjoy our world-renowned water parks, classic resorts, breathtaking views, fabulous food. 2021 has arrived. We are back better than ever. Let's enjoy it. Find your enjoyment waiting at PoconoMountains.com.
You know, Blaze Alexander, we understand that individuals win trophies, but teams win championships. From sales
to service.
From maintenance
to major service.
From Mazda to Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram to Buick GMC. Good credit or bad, we got your back. So like I said, it takes a team. If you're in the market for a car, stop to the Great Alexander team at Blaze Alexander, Greater Hazleton, and we're taking the deals. The other guys won't.
We welcome you back to Coach Faz Field at Alumni Stadium at Mahanoy Area High School. The hometown Golden Bears trailing 7-6 to Schuylkill Haven at the half. We are just about set to get a look at Jim Burns' halftime stats. Brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Health Network Hazleton, your orthopedic and sports medicine partner.
Marty, Schuylkill Haven, 6 first downs, 117 yards rushing. They have 70 yards passing, 187 total. 1 turnover, which led to the touchdown for Mahanoy Area. 7 penalties, 70 yards. The Golden Bears. 7 first downs, 109 yards rushing, 14 yards passing. 123 total, no turnovers, 2 penalties, 10 yards. Statistics fairly close, score close.
And we thank Jim Burns for the halftime stats. Close opening half, and it's close on the scoreboard. We've got some first half highlights to get a look at. We'll start with the opening play of the game. After a 5-yard penalty, Aiden Myers, he would go 50 yards down to the Golden Bear 20. And that would help set up Ritchie's pass to the end zone on 4th down. Gehring stayed in bounds with a great catch to put Schuylkill Haven up 7-0. Second possession for the Hurricanes, a deep pass that would be intercepted by Mahanoy Area's Chris Cuff, and that would set up the Golden Bears, starting with Steichen, who would get out across the 40. Then McGroarty, they thought he would run, dropped it off to Manley, who would get inside the 5. Next play that would set up McGroarty to cap a 14-play, 80-yard drive that took 7:34 off the clock. Point after would be no good. We believe it was partially blocked as it hit the crossbar, keeping it 7-6 Schuylkill Haven. And then Myers with another big run of 35 yards down to the 15. But the Golden Bear defense would hold on downs, get it back, making it 7-6 Schuylkill Haven. We'll take a break, be back with third quarter action. You're watching live high school football on WILN.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice,
Everyday low prices.
plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
Tri-County has been keeping your office up to speed since 1969. Everything your office needs: office supplies, personal and custom business forms, business cards, office furniture, new and used office equipment, copy, print, and scan solutions with wide format capabilities. Leasing is also available, free off-street parking, and free local delivery. Tri-County Business Machines, 117 East Broad Street in Hazleton, 570-459-0754. Family owned and operated since 1969.
Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years.
Sacco Chiropractic, East Broad Street in Hazleton, has the health care you've been waiting for. Whether it's a chronic issue or something new, Sacco Chiropractic has the most up-to-date techniques and therapies to help with any ailment. From his days of playing football with the Cougars and then in college, Dr. Scott Sacco has an elite understanding of sports injuries and how to correct them. Whether you are an athlete, a weekend warrior, or a grandmother, we can help with multiple issues. Call today to see why relief is super, man. 570-497-4150.
BLB Auto Sales, a division of Barbush Automotive. BLB has deals that can't be beat. They carry trucks, vans, SUVs, sedans, and sports cars, and all at the lowest prices. Barbush Automotive can handle all vehicle repairs since they do it all. Check out their specials: oil change and filter, just $19.95. Alignment, $49.95. Professional and good people. Call 570-454-7571.
And we welcome you back to Mahanoy Area with the Golden Bears trailing by a .76. Some individual stats for Schuylkill Haven. We'll start. Aiden Myers, as we mentioned, 9 carries, 116 yards. Quarterback Travis Ritchie, 6 of 10, 70 yards, a touchdown and an interception. And Connor Gehring has all 6 catches for 70 yards and a touchdown. For Mahanoy Area, Ben Manley, 8 carries, 50 yards. Colin McGroarty, 8 carries, 35 yards and a touchdown. And Kane Styka, 3 carries, 27 yards. McGroarty, 2 of 2 passing for 14 yards. The big pass to Manley for 15 yards. Mahanoy Area has led time of possession 12:40 to 11:20. They've run 26 plays to 23 of Schuylkill Haven. Third down conversions, Schuylkill Haven 0 for 3, 0 for 1 on fourth down, as Mahanoy Area is 4 of 6 on third down, 1 of 1 on fourth down. And how about a stat, an individual stat from outside the area, Joe, as reports are coming in? Noah Schultz for Crestwood, over 200 yards rushing in the first half and 3 touchdowns, has Crestwood in front of Abington Heights 20-0 at the half. other scores, as we mentioned earlier, Delaware Valley and Hazleton area with 20-0 leads. Here's 7-6, and I would think if you take away the last possession right before half for Schuylkill Haven, essentially each team's had the ball only 3 times. You've got to really capitalize on your opportunities if the second half goes the same way.
In the coaching mode, when you go in the locker room at halftime, you're thinking about what do we need to fix, what do we need to adjust. I think Mahanoy Area has to emphasize tackling. You need to wrap your arms. You cannot wave at the running backs that Schuylkill Haven have. You have to wrap your arms. I think the other thing is containment. You have to be able to contain, whether it be Gehring getting to the corner or Manley trying to get up the field. So those are some of the things you concentrate on. I think both teams sound running-wise, passing. The interception helped Mahanoy Area set up the touchdown. Neither team really has thrown the ball effectively, although Mahanoy Area had a nice pass in the flat to set up a touchdown, their only touchdown, and they are down 1 with the missed field goal.
And I should mention before we get too far along, we've added a game to our schedule next Friday night. You get another home game, Coach, as we head back to Crispin Field. As the Berwick Bulldogs, currently on a 2-game winning streak, play Wyoming Valley West tomorrow afternoon. They will host the Pittston Area Patriots. We'll be on the air next Friday night, live at 7 for the Lehigh Valley Health Network. Hazleton, your orthopedic and sports medicine partner, game of the week. An added game to our schedule, Pittston Area Berwick, will be on the air next Friday night, live at 7 from Crispin Field.
I'm sorry, Marty, but getting back to Noah Schultz doesn't surprise me. We've seen him several times, very good athlete, can run the football, and as I said, he's very athletic.
Felty with the Barbush Automotive kickoff. That's going to go out of bounds. See what Coach Babinski elects to do here, and it looks like he's trotting that offense out there.
Take it at the 35, I believe. It'll be on the right hash as the Mahanoy Area Golden Bears start their offense.
Looking to get their first lead of the night, trailing 7-6. McGroarty has the football. He's got 5, he's got 10, and he's brought down out near midfield with a Sacco Chiropractic first down as he is brought down by Aiden Clauser.
That time he gets a great block from Stika. Watch number 8 right there. That is a good block. Again, one of those blocks where you keep the person occupied as McGroarty turns it up inside and picks up good yardage for the first down.
Will officially give him 14 out to his own 49, 1st and 10. And this time it's Manley, straight up the middle, pulling his way into the Schuylkill Haven 45 for a gain of 6.
Quick hitter again. We talked about that offensive line. I was watching Louis Fry on the replays on that touchdown, who did a great job blocking. So that Mahanoy Area offensive front doing a good job tonight.
Second and 4 from the Schuylkill Haven 45. And McGroarty will follow Manley. He's got a first down inside the 40. It's a Sacco Chiropractic. Golden Bear, first down.
Right side again. Take a look at this, Marty. See McGroarty just following Manley. The cornerback was wide on one of the receivers never did get inside, and their inside pursuit didn't get there for Schuylkill Haven.
Manley into open field, and he gets tripped up after a gain of about 10. Should be good for another Sacco Chiropractic first down.
Here we go. We're going to pound the rock. Run that dive a little bit of a trap type play there. Quick made the play with the trap block.
McGrarty trying to get to the outside. Down the sideline, inside the 10. He'll be knocked down at about the 6. Picks up another Sacco Chiropractic first down.
I'll tell you what he got. It was a great block on the corner. I don't know if we'll get another chance. Yeah, here we go. Great job by our crew. Here you see it, right there. Great block on the corner. I think that was quick again on the corner with the block. So that offensive front, we mentioned a few names, but they're doing the job right now, and I think the tenor in the Mahanoy Area locker room at half was, let's pound it. And they've been doing it.
They're in the Grand Central red zone, first and goal at about the 8. They're going to give it to Stika, up the middle, for two Italian guys, Pizzeria. Golden Bear touchdown, their first lead of the night.
We've seen that play at least 3 or 4 times tonight, Marty. Movement to the right with motion. Stika coming back. Runs to the opposite side, and we're going to take a look right here. There you see it. Again, great blocking.
We talked how minimal the possessions are in this game, so the Golden Bears will go for 2. Leading 12-7. McCarty trying to get to that corner. He's in for 2. 9:08 left in the third quarter. Golden Bears lead it 14-7.
BLB Auto Sales, a division of Barbush Automotive. BLB has deals that can't be beat. They carry trucks, vans, SUVs, sedans, and sports cars, and all at the lowest prices. Barbush Automotive can handle all vehicle repairs since they do it all. Check out their specials: oil change and filter, just $19.95. Alignment, $49.95. Professional and good people. Call 570-454-7571.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
We welcome you back to Mahanoy Area High School. The Golden Bears take the opening kickoff of the second half and get on the board with 8 to take their first lead of the night as Terry is on for the Barbush Automotive kickoff. And it goes off of Gehring. He picks it up at the 11. Trying to get to the far side, and he's brought down in the open field by Jake Hillebush.
I'll tell you what, Hillebush did a great job on that kickoff coverage. Marty, on the touch, on the extra point, you have the dive man. Defensively, you have to have a man take the dive, but you can't forget about the quarterback as we look at that kickoff game. And Hillebush with the great coverage right there. I'm going back to the 2-point play. If you have the end linebacker and tackle take the dive, who takes the quarterback? And that's what happened.
And Myers again continues his hard running as he gets out across. It looks like they'll mark him at the 15.
Marty, before we get too far along, stick a 8-yard run inside. McGroarty with the 2-point conversion. 65 yards. Took up some time. McGroarty, 3 rushes, 41 yards. Manley, 2 for 16. Sticker, 1 for 8. 14-7. Mahanoy area.
We'll call it, Joe, 2nd and 6 from the 15. A toss for the first time tonight to Myers, and he is brought down. I believe that was Hillebush again on the tackle.
But I'll tell you what, Quick did a good job of turning that inside that time, and that's what made the play so Hillebush could get there. Much better job turning that play inside by the defense.
They gave Myers a yard, making it 3rd and 5 from the 16. Ritchie will go out of the gun. Ritchie throws to Fitzpatrick. It's complete. He steps out of bounds, and I believe he's got enough for the Sacco Chiropractic first down.
A little bit of a problem with receivers, although didn't know whether he was throwing it to number 14, Chrysler, or Ritchie, but he did complete the pass for the first down.
Ritchie's pass to Gehring caught, but he had to dive for it, so it's only a gain of 2 to the 24.
Yeah, Bass was a little low and away. Gehring made a nice catch, but he couldn't do anything with the run after the catch, so it's 2nd and 8.
Giving it to Gehring, and Mahanoy Area has seen that play a lot tonight. Looked like leading the way was Louis Fry.
I'll tell you what, Fry up the field very quickly. Watch this again. You're right, Marty. We've seen it a lot. But that penetration right there really... Louis Fry up the field sort of snuffed the play before. It became a plus yardage play for Schuylkill Haven.
Ritchie's pass for Fitzpatrick, and it falls incomplete. Burke on the coverage. It'll bring up 4th down and long.
Good coverage by Burke. Ritchie went up with it. Really wasn't reading the secondary. He just throwing it up here. Pressure again.
That was quick on the pressure.
He's been in on several big defensive plays, and the pressured the quarterback. Incomplete.
Burke and McGroarty back deep awaiting the BLB Auto Sales punt from Felty. Quick got in on the penetration, and this will bounce toward the Schuylkill Haven sideline and be down at the 44 of Mahanoy Area. That's where the Golden Bears take over their first possession with the lead of 14-7. Before we get too far along, Joe should remind everybody at the end of tonight's game, you and I will select the Wire Guys player of the game. But a lot of football yet to go.
A lot of football. We have 6:07 left, third quarter. Golden Bears with the ball. And I can't see them changing. As I said before, they're pounding the ball with that running game.
And one of the things with a game like this, I think this is a critical drive for Schuylkill Haven because I don't think either team could afford to be down 2 scores.
There's no doubt. Neither team throws the ball exceptionally well, so you're right, Marty.
They're going to start it with Manley. And he's going to get a gain of 4.
Myers on the stop. Gain of 4.
I think one of the things you look for here is, they say if you can make 3.5 yards on 3 downs, you can pretty much make the first down. So
McGroarty, Kep, and Schuylkill Haven read it well.
Now we have somebody with the dive with the quarterback, and that's exactly what happened there. Schuylkill Haven took care of their responsibilities.
I believe that was Myers that burst through and took down McGroarty, setting up a 3rd down and 6. Ball marked at the Mahanoy Area 48. We're going to give it to Stajka. Stajka leans forward. It's going to depend on the spot.
Looks very close from here, and the official marking, one official has his fist up, which is 4th down. Let's see if we're going to call for a measurement.
Does not look like it. Now maybe we've got a request for Mahanoy Area to take a look at it.
I'd be requesting. I'd send a couple out there.
And Jim Toomey wants to bring out the chains.
Now, if you're on the sideline and you think about talking to your punt team, you're saying, we're going long count. We're going a long count if we line up in punt formation. Or if you're talking to your punt team and they're going to go from under the center to a punt team, let's see what we're talking. We're going to have the first.
It's a Sacco Chiropractic first down, and if that was requested from Coach Babinski and his staff, what a great call on the sideline.
And all that conversation about the punt team, we'll use that another time.
Well, it was good talk, Joe.
Good first down for the Golden Bears. 4:20 left, 4:21 left, clock running.
On the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership Hazleton scoreboard, Golden Bears up 7. 1st and 10 from the 46 of Schuylkill Haven, as Manley leans forward to about the 43 for a gain of 3.
That dive play has been instrumental for Mahanoy Area tonight. They've picked up good yardage with it. They've also used a lot of the clock with that play. 2nd down, about 7.
McGroarty trying to get to the outside, and we're going to get a flag. We may get a face mask as Clauser brought him down, but may have taken the face mask and the helmet with him as McGroarty has to put his hat back on.
There was no hesitation in the flag, I'll tell you that. As you see McGroarty down the line, the pitchman gets in front of him to block. Right there, he grabs the side of his helmet. So that is the penalty. We'll move the ball deeper into Schuylkill Haven territory.
So they'll get a first down via penalty. It's a Sacco Chiropractic first down. Nose of the football on the Schuylkill Haven 30. Approaching 3 minutes left in the third. McGroarty, he's looking to pass. And he's going to be brought down by Fitzpatrick for a loss of 6.
I think McGroarty was looking for that little toss in the flat. But Fitzpatrick did a great job keeping level with this and then coming up to make the tackle.
So that'll make it 2nd and 16 from the 36. Steicha. He'll be brought down inside the 30. Gehring on the tackle. They'll give him the loss back, so it'll be 3rd and 10.
They've gone to that play several times. Their average gain on that play must be 10 yards per carry. Steicha's run it maybe 5 times for big yardage.
And actually, we're going to have a penalty. Didn't see that flag. I apologize, but it brings it all the way back to the 48 of Schuylkill Haven. So it'll make it 2nd down and 28. And I sincerely apologize. I did not see that flag come out.
This is where 2nd down and 28 playbook has, you have 1 page of 2nd and 28 and it's blank.
Oh. So what do?
Run something you're comfortable with, but give your kids a chance to be successful.
And he was looking for Steicha, and just out of his reach, Ritchie was on the coverage for Schuylkill Haven. It'll bring up 3rd and 28.
You know, Marty, I keep saying the same thing. I understand the concept of wanting to go down the field, but, you know, why not 10 yards and see what the receiver can pick up after the catch rather than trying to throw it deep down the field and the defense is sitting on the receiver.
McGrarty is going to throw it back to Manley. He's got some blockers. Manley, a flag is down. We may get a hold on the outside against Mahanoy Area.
Yeah, I believe that's exactly what it's going to be. Looked like the defender was handcuffed. So we're going to look at it again. Decent play call with the fake. He comes back to Manley. But right here, I think a block in the back is more what they will call. They're calling it a hold. So, another big penalty pushes it back to the 43, 44-yard line.
Get your heads together, boys. Let's go.
All right, if your page was blank on 2nd and 28, do you even have a page for 3rd and 36?
Don't have one.
Got it.
In fact, a lot of coaches here will go to shotgun, and they may quick kick, although we don't see a lot of that anymore. But
McGrarty is just going to keep it. And he's going to be hauled down at about the 48. Ritchie came up to make the tackle.
Very quickly, too. Ritchie did a nice job there forcing the 4th down and the punt team on the field. Now, what all of that did, Marty, was almost use up the 3rd quarter.
So Terry will come on for the BLB Auto Sales punt. Gehring and Fitzpatrick back deep for the Hurricanes. Inside their 20. And Terry will kick it away as he kicks it again toward Fitzpatrick. And it stays in bounds and be down at the Schuylkill Haven 19. 23.4 seconds remain in the 3rd.
Now we're talking about a crucial offensive possession for Schuylkill Haven.
Because really the way this game is going, you almost say to yourself after this possession, we may only get it one more time.
Exactly right, Marty. And again, you have to be able to move the ball here. can't afford to put yourself into long yardage situation.
This is Gehring bouncing it to the outside before he's pushed out of bounds. And a late flag. I think they're going to call it a late hit on the Golden Bears. I'm not sure that sideline agrees with that call, but I think we're going to get a first down via penalty for Schuylkill Haven.
That's the call, Marty.
So it'll be a Sacco Chiropractic first down via penalty.
I don't think anybody on the Mahanoy Area sideline or the people in the bleachers agree with the call.
And the people in the bleachers may be more vocal than the sideline.
I think you're right.
And he was out of bounds. I wonder if the clock started. They may have to put some time on the clock. I believe it was six. If I looked at it, I think it was 16.1. And I think they put too much on. So I thought the play started at 23 seconds, but what do I know, Joe? I just sit up here.
That's what's up there.
So Schuylkill Haven down 7, have a 1st and 10 across their own 40. This is Fitzpatrick. Spins across the 45 to about the 46 for a gain of about 4. And I think Coach Farr is going to say, we'll take it the other way to start the 4th. As the clock winds down here at Alumni Stadium. Throw 3, Mahanoy Area 14, Schuylkill Haven 7. You're watching the Lehigh Valley Health Network. Hazelton, your orthopedic and sports medicine partner. Game of the week on WILN.
Your health has never been more important. That's why Lehigh Valley Health Network is making it easier than ever to take control with MyLVHN, your digital health partner. MyLVHN allows you to schedule appointments right from the palm of your hand, message your doctor questions, and even see an LVHN provider from the comfort of your home through video visits. With MyLVHN, you have on-demand access to your health anytime, anywhere. To learn more or to sign up, visit lvhn.org/mylvhn.
Sacco Chiropractic, East Broad Street in Hazelton has the health care you've been waiting for. Whether it's a chronic issue or something new, Sacco Chiropractic has the most up-to-date techniques and therapies to help with any ailment. From his days of playing football with the Cougars and then in college, Dr. Scott Sacco has an elite understanding of sports injuries and how to correct them. Whether you are an athlete, a weekend warrior, or a grandmother, we can help with multiple issues. Call today to see why relief is super, man. 570-497-4150.
Start of the 4th quarter from Coach Fosfield at Alumni Stadium at Mahanoy Area High School. The Golden Bears leading it 14-7. Schuylkill Haven will have the ball going from right to left on your screen with a 2nd down and 5 from their own 46. And Joe, I don't know about you, I've enjoyed this ball game, a little bit of old school, running the football, not slinging it all over the place. And two teams battling it out here on the field as Myers continues his hard running as he is going to be pulled back as he got to about midfield. I believe it was Manley on the tackle.
I'll tell you what, he was hit at the line of scrimmage. He picked up 4 yards on his own after escaping from that tackle, forcing a 3rd and about 2. Marty, as you said, we were talking about 3rd and long, how many pages in it. But with this new run and shoot and run pass option, everybody feels like it can score 40 points. The only problem is sometimes the other team scores 50.
As happened last night, RPO, you can go 99. Myers straight up the middle for a 1st down and more. brought down at the Golden Bear 42 after a gain of 8. It's a Sacco Chiropractic first down.
You see again, banging it straight up. Get some good blocking from the offensive line. One of those wingback types that we've talked about. Fitzpatrick has done a nice job. He goes right up in there like an ISO play to block on that.
First and 10 from the 42 of Mahanoy Area. Toss to Gehring. Trying to get to the outside. He's following Myers, and he got hit hard at about the 35. Didn't see who. It might have been Hillebush again.
Here you see the pitch. He got the corner. Good block on the corner. And there you see the hit, and I believe it was Hillebush.
And we have an injured player on the far sideline. And it is Gehring that's down. He didn't see Hillebush coming, and it was a good clean hit by Hillebush. Hopefully it's just one of those situations that they knocked the wind out of Gehring, as he is down on, and now he's back up on his feet being looked at on the sideline.
Hillebush from that linebacker position got there, but not before Gehring picked up about 7 yards on that play that was on the corner. Gehring got a good block on the corner and then turned it up.
Should remind folks that at the end of tonight's game, Joe and I will select the Wire Guys player of the game. Still a lot of football to be played here in Mahanoy Area. They give it to Myers, and this time he didn't bounce off the pile. They hold him to a gain of about 1.
So we're going to have a third down, short yardage. Now, there's no doubt it's 4th down territory for Coach Farr and the Hurricanes.
Still no Gehring. Aiden Klosser assumes his position. He's the one in motion, but they give it to Myers. Spinning, leaning forward inside the 30. Good for another Sacco Chiropractic first down.
Myers is kind of back. I think that gets a little stronger as the game goes on. That time he was pushed forward by a couple of tacklers, picked up the first down. I think I called Schuylkill Haven the Golden Hurricanes. I think I was in Tulsa when I said that at the beginning of the game. But I'm back.
You made it back.
Yeah, it was a quick trip.
I hope you enjoyed it, Coach.
I don't remember it.
First and 10 from the 29. This time it's Fitzpatrick on the toss. Trying to bounce outside, cuts it back inside the 25 to about the 22. Gain of about 7.
Wasn't bad defense, but again, he did get the corner, had a chance to turn up, but there was some good pursuit there. But too much yardage on a first down. It's 2nd and about 3.
And Gehring returns for Schuylkill Haven. One thing I'm impressed with Fitzpatrick, it seems like he doesn't need much of a hole, but once he sees it, he takes it.
He's quick to get there. That's exactly right.
So Gehring back in. You see him at the bottom of your screen. 2nd and 3 goes in motion. They're going to give him the football. Gehring trying to get to the outside. He's got the first down or more before he's hauled out of bounds with the Sacco Chiropractic first down.
We had a great shot of that from our press box view. You're going to see this right here. There's the toss. Good block on the corner right there. Just enough to give Gehring the corner. Myers with the block, as I said, just enough to give Gehring the corner.
In the Grand Central red zone, it's 1st and goal from about the 7. Down 7 other Hurricanes. It's Myers bullying his way toward the goal line. And they're going to roll him just shy at about the 1. Looks like they'll officially mark it at the 2, 2nd and goal. Gehring goes in motion. They give it to Myers. He's into the end zone for a 2 Italian guys. Schuylkill Haven touchdown.
Myers again. I tell you what he seems to have, Marty, off his stance. A very quick movement to the line of scrimmage. Great job handling the ball. Sometimes that becomes an issue when you're trying to get it there with a back that hits that quickly. But no problem. Touchdown Myers in that Schuylkill Haven offense. See if they can even it up here with 7:05 left in the game.
Felty's kick is up and good. 7:05 left in the 4th. We're all tied at 14.
You know, Blaze Alexander, we understand that individuals win trophies, but teams win championships. From sales
to service.
From maintenance
to major service.
From Mazda to Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram to Buick GMC. Good credit or bad, we got your back. So like I said, it takes a team. If you're in the market for a car, stop to the Great Alexander team at Blaze Alexander, Greater Hazleton, and we're taking the deals. The other guys won't.
On the Aiden Myers touchdown, the Hurricanes of Schuylkill Haven have tied it at 14 with 7:05 remaining in the 4th. Reese Felty on for the Barbush Automotive kickoff. Taking it at the 1 is Cuff, and he got Manley. He got low bridge by Fitzpatrick as he returned it out to about the 20.
Marty, last touchdown for Schuylkill Haven. Myers, 2-yard run. Great job moving the ball with that offensive line. Felty with the kick, 11 plays, 81 yards, 5 minutes, 19 seconds. Myers, 6 rushes for 25 yards. Gehring, 2 for 22, getting to that corner.
Joe, how about some of these drives? 7 plays, 14 plays, 6 and 11 here in the second half. McGroarty keeps on first down. Clauser tried to bring him down, but McGroarty got about 5 to 7 extra yards out to the 40, a gain of 20, and a Sacco Chiropractic first down.
I'll tell you what, McGroarty's pretty quick himself, Marty. Watch him here. Now he's taking it. After the fake inside, which was a very good fake, he's up the field for a big gainer. I mean, they were starting this drive at their 20. They now have it out as we have an injured player.
And unfortunately, Joe, I think it's McGroarty.
Just outside the 40-yard line.
So Manley trots over to the sideline. I would think, as he has in the past couple weeks, he'll take over at quarterback for Mahanoy Area. At least for the immediate future, you hope this is nothing serious and McGroarty can get back into this game.
McGroarty's done a very good job running this offense. He handles the ball well. Tough to find the ball if you're on defense. I keep mentioning that. But if you can't find it, as McGroarty now, I think, getting to his feet.
Nice round of applause for McGroarty as he is up on his feet. And he slowly makes his way off, but with a little bit of a limp, and they're going to give him some help to the sideline.
When he went down, Marty, I don't know whether he twisted whatever's bothering him, but he's being carried off now with applause from the fans.
We almost saw it at the end of the tail end of the S.J. Kowalski replay. It looked like some players blocking and trying to defend downfield may have fallen on him as he came to a stop. And hopefully this isn't a serious situation for McGroarty.
Well, what it turns out, and you're right, Marty, he's played very well. You'd hate to see that an injury stop that, but now it's next man up. We have 6 minutes, 45 seconds clock running.
So Manley assumes the quarterback position. I believe that's Hillebush that is behind him, but Manley keeps on the first down carry of a gain of almost 5.
Manley just follows Hillebush, and we have not a good time, Marty. Not a good time, but the type of game it's been, not surprising. They've been banging each other pretty good.
And a lot of times, I didn't see it, I saw the tail end. A lot of times they get the second guy.
Let's see if they even this out.
Yeah.
And they do.
But I think they've made the warning that if it continues, they may only take one next time.
Exactly.
So both teams have to stay disciplined as we head into this critical stretch of the fourth quarter.
Hard to impress on teams sometimes, Marty. Don't get caught up in the emotion, because it is an emotional game. And they've been, as I said before, getting after each other pretty good.
2nd and 5. Manley again spinning in the middle. They're going to, it looks like forward progress, maybe the 48 and a half, leaving the Golden Bears with like a third and a short 2.
Think this is a crucial 3rd and short 2?
Big play in this ball game.
Big play, and they've done very well with 3rd down conversions.
Looks like the nose of the football just has to touch the 50 for a first. And they're going to get, I believe, Schuylkill Haven to jump.
Yep. Movement was in the neutral zone. We got a first down without the snap. Nice to get a first down without the snap. 5:22 left. Ball into Schuylkill Haven territory.
And it is a Sacco Chiropractic first down. As Joe mentioned, into Schuylkill Haven territory, just shy of the 47. Hillebush continues to be behind Manley. Manley keeps inside the 45. He'll be knocked down near the 40 by Ritchie.
I'll tell you what, Marty, Manley, he made a great move because Schuylkill Haven had a man up the field right now. Watch this. Makes the fake. Here he comes, and Manley is able to take the quick step inside and picks up good yardage on first down.
Now, I know nothing's a given, but if you're Coach Babinski, I got to think, yeah, you want to get that go-ahead score, but you'd love to see a chunk of that 4.5 minutes come off that clock.
Exactly right, Marty, and that's what we're looking at, 4:22.
And Manley again, spinning, still on his feet. Manley brought down inside the 30 for a Sacco Chiropractic first down.
Again, pretty much all Manley. Watch it right here. He makes a little bit of a fake. And tell you what, Marty, he sort of dawdles back there. He's waiting to see what opens up and then turns it up the field very quickly.
Manley Joe, 16 carries, 99 yards.
Schuylkill Haven has to start thinking about either running some stunts defensively tackling the football. 3:40 left. Fourth quarter.
They're going to give it to Stajka. Stajka loses the football. Schuylkill Haven says they got it and the officials agree. Making the recovery, Connor Gehring.
Stajka looked like he had some yardage here. Somebody just got right there.
Gehring stripped it, and Gehring came up with the football.
Great defensive play. He got in behind him, and when he was making a tackle, hand went up and knocked the ball away. Now we have Schuylkill Haven. They are...
And Joe, could we be looking at a second straight game here on WYLN with overtime?
We could.
Schuylkill Haven hopes that doesn't happen as Gehring gets it on first down. He'll get across the 25 for a gain of about 3.
3 timeouts for Schuylkill Haven. Both teams 3 timeouts. Clock running. That time, Mahanoy Area did a nice job on pursuit. Gehring, who has been biding his time and then turning it up for pretty good yardage. That time he picked up about 5, maybe 4. We're looking at second and a long 6.
This time it's Fitzpatrick who'll get to the 31, leaving the Hurricanes with a third and a short 2, possibly?
Fitzpatrick got the toss and turned it way back inside to pick up that yardage. Came up just short of the first down.
Hazelton Area continues to lead in the 4th at Scranton. Crestwood has increased their lead over Abington Heights to 33-0. Here tied at 14. Clock approaching 2 minutes remaining. Timeout taken by Schuylkill Haven, their first.
Your health has never been more important. That's why Lehigh Valley Health Network is making it easier than ever to take control with MyLVHN, your digital health partner. MyLVHN allows you to schedule appointments right from the palm of your hand, message your doctor questions, and even see an LVHN provider from the comfort of your home through video visits. With MyLVHN, you have on-demand access to your health anytime, anywhere. To learn more or to sign up, visit lvhn.org/mylvhn.
You know, Blaze Alexander, we understand that individuals win trophies, but teams win championships. From sales
to service.
From maintenance
to major service.
From Mazda to Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram to Buick GMC. Good credit or bad, we got your back. So like I said, it takes a team. If you're in the market for a car, stop to the Great Alexander team at Blaze Alexander, Greater Hazelton, and we're taking the deals. The other guys won't.
Schuylkill Haven took their first timeout, 2:10 remaining, 3rd and short coming up for Schuylkill Haven offensively in this 14-all tie. Joe, you got to think that 32's getting the ball, no? No, they're going to give it to Gehring. Gehring gets the first down and more. I believe Fry knocked him out of bounds, but not before he picks up the Sacco Chiropractic first down.
Gehring's made a great... Right here. There he is again. Missed tackle, and he picks up the first down. I can't believe we won't see a long pass to the wide receiver at some point as we get down to 138.
And here's Myers. He was grabbed by Sanchez for a short gain of about a yard.
No timeout. Coach Farr, no timeout. He still has 2 left, minute 19, clock running. It's going to be under a minute after this play. And you are about 60 yards away.
And whistles stop the play. Looks like this will be on the offense. We getting to a point, Joe, where both teams may be content. Let's just get to overtime.
Let's go to overtime and take our chances there. You're right, Marty. And again, it comes down to both teams have a very nice rushing game. They don't throw the ball well. There's nothing wrong with that, but when you're in this kind of situation, now you're thinking, let's not make a mistake. If it's going to overtime, fine, we're going to have a shot at that. And if we do, let's throw. If you're going to try something, let's throw it way downfield.
Instead, they'll give it to Gehring, and he'll be pushed out of bounds, stopping the clock with 40 seconds, and Schuylkill Haven will have a third and about 10. Now the question is if you stop Schuylkill Haven to a minimal gain, say, do you take the timeout and maybe bring pressure on the punt?
That's what I would do. I'd take timeout, and I would definitely bring the house. I'd keep 2 or 3 people deep, but I would go after that punt because if there's a penalty situation, there's not a lot of time on the clock, so you're taking a chance, but less of a chance unless if there were 3-4 minutes left on the clock.
Now whistles, and Schuylkill Haven will take their second timeout. We will keep it here with, as I mentioned, exactly 40 seconds remaining in the fourth. Game tied at 14, 3rd and 10 coming up for the Hurricanes.
Coach Farr's been doing this for a long time, about 17 years, I believe, at Schuylkill Haven. So I'm sure he has some things that he's dreamed up over the years that he could use. And I think Coach Babinski saying, let's not do anything stupid defensively. Make sure we have our I's dotted, our T's crossed, and we're playing good defense.
And I think, just as you mentioned earlier, also watch out for that possible play action to that receiver who's been mostly at the bottom of the screen with Schuylkill Haven going in this direction.
Yeah, and the way Gehring runs that ball, he sort of bides his time. I mentioned that before. It's the second or third time I've used that. But he does that. And then he waits to get up the field. So maybe you have this single receiver. He's trying to see if he can outrun the defender. Not as wide as he's been.
Ritchie's going to keep it himself, and he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock after a gain of about 3. So it's 4th down. Looks like they'll give him the 40. So 4th and 6 with 33.2 remaining. And it looks like Coach Farr is going to bring out the punt unit. We'll see what the Coach Babinski and the Golden Bears do here. Looks like they're going to send a couple back in return formation, and that'll be Steika and Burke. Felty comes on for the BLB Auto Sales punt.
Looks like they're going to play pretty safe. We don't have anybody tight to the line of scrimmage.
Felty loses the football. It's going to be eventually picked up by Schuylkill Haven, but it's 4th down, so Mahanoy Area will get the ball.
24.1 seconds, Marty. 3 timeouts. Here you see it. He looked like he was going to kick it, but the drop was too...
It almost looked like it slipped out of his hands.
It did. And you know what, Marty, getting a little cooler, the grass could be a little damp.
So 24.1 seconds remaining, as Joe said. 3 timeouts for the Golden Bears. 1st and 10 at the 29. And I think Mahanoy Area is going to take that first timeout and decide what they want to do offensively here.
I think it's a smart move, to be honest with you, Coach Babinski making that timeout. Now you could say, what are we doing here? Are we going to use the sideline? Are we going to try to get the ball up the field? We have 2 more timeouts. If we can make a catch in the middle of the field, we can call a quick timeout. Or do we want to kill the ball and stop the clock? So several different options here.
Crestwood finished off Abington Heights 33-0. That's a final. And last check, about 5 minutes left in Scranton. Hazelton Area with a 27-0 lead. As Coach Bookman, who you can see starting Wednesday at 7 here on WYLN, talks about tonight was the start of playoffs for Hazelton Area. Starting with Scranton, next week Wilkes-Barre Area, 2 big 6A games in District 2. And Delaware Valley has defeated Williamsport 26-0. Manley dropped the football, and he is going to be thrown back for a loss. That was Josh Jenin. And it looks like Mahanoy Area took a timeout. They may put some time back on this clock. But as you mentioned, Joe, all of a sudden we've seen 2 players on each side almost have the ball slip out of their hands.
A little bit of a high snap. Manley just couldn't handle it. Jemin brings him down. So
all of a sudden, Joe, it's 2nd and 21 from the 40. And Jim Burns, quick to point out, Joe, you see it on the screen there. Number 2, Colm McGroarty, back in the game for Mahanoy Area, but if they're going to pass, he's going to play receiver.
He is, and Manley is at the quarterback as McGroarty goes wide left.
Manley throwing deep downfield and incomplete. He was looking for Steichen and overshot him. Ritchie was on the coverage for Schuylkill Haven. Brings it down to 6.7 remaining.
And our overtime game looks like it might happen, Marty.
McGroarty will go to the top of your screen. 3 receivers to the bottom. And Mahanoy Area will use their final timeout.
I would think you're looking about trying to get the ball to the end zone. 6.7, I believe, on the clock. So you're trying to get the ball to the end zone or else close to it, get a bunch of people down there, and we've seen it happen not many times, but a lot, where you get a bunch of people down there, 3 or 4 receivers, 3 or 4 defenders, and then let's play jump ball.
And they'll switch it up. Manley will go to the top of your screen. McGroarty will take the snap out of the gun. Here comes pressure. McGroarty eludes 1. Trying to elude the last 2, but he can't. And that will bring us to the end of regulation. The score, Schuylkill Haven 14, Mahanoy Area 14, and for the second time in 3 weeks on WILN, Joe, we're headed to overtime.
Headed to OT. We had the Williamsport-Berwick game a couple of weeks ago. Now we have overtime here at Mahanoy Area Alumni Stadium.
And really, since that opening drive, Schuylkill Haven really didn't have anything going. Found themselves down 14-7, Joe. And then, beginning with near the end of the third quarter into the fourth, they went on an 11-play, 81-yard drive that took over 5 minutes off the clock. Myers got the tying touchdown, and it seemed like the middle portion of this game, momentum was on Mahanoy Area's side. The beginning and now at the end, it seems like it's been to Schuylkill Haven. But I think once you get to overtime, anything can happen.
I think one of the things you look at here is obviously you win the toss, you go on defense. That is the call that most people would make because they want to know what they have to do when they get the ball. So as the officials meet in the middle of the field, both teams taking a couple of minute rest on the sideline, discussing how they want to approach this if they win the toss or lose the toss.
Joe, total offense tonight. Schuylkill Haven 191 yards rushing, 79 through the air, 270 of total offense. Mahanoy Area 219 yards on the ground, 16 through the air, 235 yards of total offense. Big stat penalties, Schuylkill Haven 10 for 95, Mahanoy Area 5 for 57. The captains make their way out to midfield to meet with Jim Toomey for the overtime coin toss. And Joe, you had just been talking about it. So key to win the toss because you want to get, most teams want to go on defense to know what they have to do offensively.
Exactly, and then as much of a slugfest as this has been, I mean, both teams have pounded it on the ground. You know, at some point you have to start thinking if we score, they score, 1 point, 2 point. On the extra point, there's a lot of different things going on as the official makes the toss.
Okay, what is it? It's tails, okay? Mahanoy Area has won the toss. Okay, what did your coach say to do if you won the toss? Are you going to go on defense? Okay, which end of the field do you want to play? Because you know you're going on offense. Play on. Down here. So you guys are going to back there, okay? All right, you guys are going to put back here, okay? And then I'm going to point this way. You're going on defense. Hold on, I'm wrong. You guys put your back here. You guys put your offense here.
Sometimes it's almost tough for the official to find out what's going on in overtime.
So Mahanoy Area won the toss. They want to play defense. Schuylkill Haven wants to go to the end zone to our left, if you will, the empty side of the field. And that's where overtime will take place. Each team will get a possession. As we saw 2 weeks ago, Berwick took that possession, scored a touchdown, then got the interception by Kishbaugh to seal the victory.
No game clock. There is a 25-second clock kept on the field by the official.
And it'll be 1st and goal at the 10. Ritchie will go under center. Gehring in motion. They give it to Myers. Manley grabs him after a gain of about 3.
Mahanoy Area doing a better job of wrapping their arms on Myers. Picked up a couple. So we'll have a 2nd and goal from about the 7.
Again, it's Myers. And he'll be hauled down. Looks like just inside the 5, 3rd and goal. At the end of overtime, when this game is complete, Joe and I will select the Wire Guys player of the game.
At his halftime interview, Coach Babinski talked about defense in the red zone. Let's see how they respond. 3rd and goal from about the 4-yard line.
They're going to toss to Gehring, following Myers. And the Golden Bears stop him shy of the goal line.
4th, looked like he was fairly close. Let's see where they put the marker. 1-yard line. 2-yard lines. So we got a 4th and goal, 2-yard line.
They give it to Myers. And the Golden Bears make the stand at the goal line.
Coach Babinski said goal line defense has to be aggressive, and they did a great job. Mahanoy Area makes the stop on the toughest running back. And you can look right here, Richie went down. Look at the penetration there. That's part of the reason why that play did not go any. Great penetration by that defensive front.
And
now,
he's made such big plays tonight defensively. That was Hillebush on the penetration.
Now you have to score.
So 1st and goal for the Golden Bears from the 10. They score on this possession, it's over. McGroarty and a quarterback. They're going to... McGroarty keeps, and he'll get a gain of 4 to the 6.
Followed the running back up in. McGroarty, who was injured, was able to come back. Picks up 4 yards, 4 tough yards there.
2nd and goal. Ball just shy of the 5. The faithful chanting, "Let's go Bears." They're going to give it to Manley. He's in for a Tuatara Guys Pizzeria. Touchdown, and the Golden Bears win it in overtime. 20-14. A late flag came out. I think it's going to be after the touchdown.
That's going to be an interesting discussion with that flag, but it should be a dead ball.
I think it came out after the touchdown.
Now let's see where we're going with it and how it will affect maybe a future situation.
I don't even think we're going to hear what the call was. I think they're leaving. Jim Toomey coming over to Coach Babinski. I think this game is over.
I think you're right, Marty. The score by Manley and a good offensive thrust by that line, and the Golden Bears come away with the victory. I'm wondering if that penalty, if it was called on an individual, will have a repercussion in the next game. But officials leaving the field.
My guess is the tempers flared. possibly on the defense, and they said game over. As the Golden Bears in overtime on Ben Manley's 5-yard run come away with the 20-14 victory over Schuylkill Haven. Mike Sosar getting set up with Mahanoy Area head coach Paul Babinski. We look set. Let's hear from the winning head coach, Paul Babinski.
All right, Coach. We talked about defense at the end of the first half. That fourth and go there, right at the end of the fourth and final quarter, defense really held strong on the bobble and carried you into overtime.
Yep, that's a sign of a great defense. We've been playing solid defense all year, and just to be able to get in there and make a stop on the goal line, so giving us an opportunity to win, I'm very proud of these kids.
We talked offense too as well, and that's what got you into the OT. Only 3 possessions for the opposing team in the second half. It's got to say something about the offense and the movement.
Yeah, that's what we like about our offense. We're able to grind it out, move the clock, and keep their offense off the field. And our offense did enough to get us a victory.
Coach, a little bit of excitement. Got to look forward to next week, though. A little bit on the road action, another conference game. Second conference win, though.
Yep. It's going to be a challenge for us next week. We go to Palmerton. They were 5-1. I'm not sure how they did tonight, but it'll be a challenge for us, and we got to get ready to play some football.
Coach, congratulations on win number 2. Go join your team.
Thanks.
It was a long night.
Yep, thank you. Yep.
Another good one, guys. Barn burner time. Let's go upstairs.
And Joe, we knew we were coming down here, if you want to call it Old Schuylkill League or call it Schuylkill Colonial White Division game. We knew what we were going to get. And it was a hard-mouth, smash-mouth football game that both teams battled. And at the end, Mahanoy Area made the plays in overtime, first defensively, and then the 2-play scoring drive where Manley got the touchdown.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of things, Marty. Number one, defensively, great stop. I mean, and they had good penetration up the field. Offensively, McGroarty come back. Did a nice job guiding that offense. They win it in overtime.
It's now time for the Wire Guys player of the game. He battled defensively in the middle, went nose to nose with Aiden Myers all night. You'll see number 18 here. Grab him and pull him back. Big player on that 4th down stop for the Golden Bears. And there he wins it here on this touchdown run.
Bangs it up in there. Got some good movement again. That offensive line did a very nice job. He crossed the goal line, even though they pushed him back. Golden Bears, first overtime with the victory.
Ben Manley are the Wire Guys player of the game. 18 carries, 94 yards, the winning touchdown. 2 catches, 17 yards. Don't forget that big catch that set up the first touchdown. McGroarty was in and out because of injury. He finished with 18 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown. Steika, 6 carries, 48 yards, and a touchdown for the Golden Bears. And then for Schuylkill Haven, Aiden Myers, very impressed with that young man's running. 21 carries, 156 yards, and a touchdown. Just couldn't get it across in overtime as Manley held him back. And then Gehring, 7 carries, 35 yards. We called it 9 catches, 73 yards, and a touchdown with all those shovel passes that they gave him in motion. 2 big players for Schuylkill Haven, gave them everything they had, but it was Mahanoy Area when they needed it in overtime. Big plays defensively, then offensively.
And you have to. We talked about McGroarty. He did a great job during the game of handling the ball, giving the defense not sure who has the ball. And he picked up good yardage, as you mentioned, but Manley comes up big from the Golden Bears in overtime, 2014 with the win.
We are going to say goodnight for our director, Barry Chase. For stats by Jim Burns, as the Golden Bears look like they're ready to do a version of the Rockettes. For Mike Sosar, Joe DeMelfi, I'm Marty Burns saying so long. The final score, Mahanoy Area in overtime, 20, Schuylkill Haven 14. Join us on a just-added game to our schedule next Friday night from Crispin Field. It'll be the Lehigh Valley Health Network, Hazleton, your orthopedic and sports medicine partner game of the week. Pittston area in town to take on the Berwick Bulldogs will be on the air next Friday night live at 7. This has been a WYLN Sports Special presentation. Good night from Mahanoy City.
You're watching WYLN TV 35.